So Dokkan Assets has confirmed that they have added the untranslated assets for Jiren's EZA event on Global, which is very, very interesting. This obviously means that Jiren's EZA event might be coming sooner than expected. On JP, it came out on the 12th of October 2023 with the correspondence of the Dokkan Fest exclusive Ranger 17 and Android 18 from the Tournament of Power. Now, this means two things. Either one, Global is getting them in the next Dokkan Fest exclusive, which means that there won't be another simultaneous celebration like we did last year with the Dragon Ball Heroes, Beastless Han, as well as Orange Piccolo. And that will also mean that Super Trunks is delayed once again on the Global side. And that's probably what I'm going to be predicting for Global, that they're going to have their own celebration for Christmas, and JP will have their own separate thing as well. And if it is the case that we are getting Android 17 and 18, I thought I would go through what their celebration does look like. So we have the, of course, Dokkan Fest exclusive for Android 17 and 18, which is tournament participants and siblings bonds for 3 key and 170%, as well as a Rep 7 and join forces for the extra 30% for 200% leader. They greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn with a unit super attack, which massively raises attack and defense for 1 turn, immense damage to the enemy, and raises allies' attack and defense by 35% for 2 turns. And this is activated if you have Goku attacking in the same turn. They have an entrance animation, which changes random orbs to rainbow key spheres for 4 turns when there's another Rep 7 category on the attacking turn. Attack plus 170%, defense 180%, with attack and defense 50%, and reduces damage received by 35% when performing a super attack, plus additional attack plus 50% high chance of performing a critical hit with 7 or more key spheres obtained. Tournament participants support for 2 key and 35% attack and defense. So that's the new category I forgot to mention that they're adding, which includes World Tournament, Cell Saga stuff, which all makes sense in the grand scheme of things when it comes to, I guess, like, it be the next Dokkan Fest after Android 21, another Android after Android 21. At the same time, I guess Super Trunks also kind of makes sense with the Android 16, 17, 18 EZA. Could mean a pretty smooth transition over. Either way, either Dokkan Fest works out to be the okay as the next Dokkan Fest exclusive on Global. They also get an additional 1 key in attack plus 17% and defense plus 18% with 7 or more key spheres obtained. So that's good, making it better support. An additional attack plus 59% with performing a super attack, and foresee super attacks when there's an ally whose name includes Goku on the same turn. They have an active skill that changes tech to int key spheres. You can activate it 8 times as well, and you just have to be under 78% HP or less, starting from the 5th turn onwards. Here are the links and categories. Honestly, from what I've seen, it's just a really massive skip. Tournament Power needs more. So if you do summon them, you won't be getting the most usefulness out of them until way down in the future when they buff that category even further. For those interested in their animations, let's have a quick glance as well. The Zabuto Trio. Side unit. I don't see much talk about them. They're pretty, like, meh. I mean, the essay is kind of cool. Like, this part, I think is actually pretty cool. And then we have the androids intro. Obviously, it will be in English. One of the longest intros. And this is the original 12 key. You can see Goku in the back for the unit super attack. And it's an alright essay animation. Active skill. This is one of those moments where you have to put skip for the first time. If you play all the animations, you'll be playing Dokkan for a while. You activate that 8 times. Unit super attack. Actually really like this Goku part. Looks very solid, actually. And there you have it. And this is what the banner is looking like for Android 17 and 18. Whether or not you think it's worth it is up to you. The only thing is probably K will be replaced with Turles, I think it is, on global. Because KO just came back from Android 21's banner, which definitely desyncs the banner if it is Android 17 and 18, I think. Now, as you can see, there are other events as well going alongside it. You will get the EZA for Hellfighter 17, the release of the Awakenings for the Ranger 17, as well as the Android 18, which very mid free-to-play units at this point in time, but I'm glad that they actually awakened them to give them some more life. They will finally awaken the SSR Kid Goku on global into the TUR, and then they'll add the Krillin, which is an amazing TUR. And there's Ranger 17. The side unit, which is the Zabuto trio, as well as the Android 18 GT EZA as well, which is an okay unit. She depends on a team that can really finish an event really fast and having to be in the first slot as well. Of course, you get EZA Jiren's event, which the weakness is Miraculous Awakening. It was kind of a pain to get through it for me with the free-to-play team, just because, you know, there's not many options, but it should be pretty easy for the most part. Now, I don't really want to go through Jiren's EZA per se, but I guess we have to. Universe Survival Saga 3 key 170%, as well as STR for 120. Greatly raises attack and defense 1 turn, greatly lowers defense, 200% attack and defense, 2 key, medium chance of stunning all enemies at the start of the turn, attack effective against all types when facing only 1 enemy, reduces damage received by 30% when facing 2 or more enemies, plus additional attack and defense 50% and a high chance of stunning the enemy when performing a super attack, performs a critical hit when the target enemy is stunned, with additional attack and defense 111%, and performs a critical hit when there's a Universe Survival Saga Tournament Participants category enemy. So yeah, useful in 0.5% of the game, but that's okay. And global, you might get to the release of the Tech Trunks. I know on the 11th here, we got the Awakening on JP, but maybe this will be the time where... global releases Area 32 as well. I mean, as I'm looking at it, it kind of makes even more sense to me that the androids are next, because in the Android celebration, this was when we got the Link skill orbs as well, which is really interesting because Global just got in the Link skill orb stuff not too long ago. So it kind of makes sense here. You were also getting the LR Tech Rubrian as the LR Part 2, if this is the case. Special Pose and Power Wishes Leader for 4 key, 150%. Raises attack and defense on 12 key. Greatly raises attack and defense on 18 key. If there are 2 or more tournament participants, allies at the start of the attacking turn, activates the entrance animation, changing STR AGL physical to tech key spheres within the same turn, and 3 key for 3 turns from the start of the turn. 122% attack and defense with 3 key, changes STR key spheres to tech key spheres, medium chance of changing AGL to tech, and medium chance of changing physical to tech as well. Launches additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when HP is 66% or more when attacking. Launches additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack when there's another Universe Survival Saga category ally attacking the same turn or enemy, plus additional 2 key and attack and defense 122%. When attacking, reduces damage received by 22% with 2 or more type key spheres obtained. Chance of performing critical hit plus 22% up to 66% each time the character obtains 2 key spheres within the same turn. She has a giant form as well, which can be activated when there is another Power Wishes category ally attacking the same turn when HP is 66% or less, or can be activated starting from the 6th turn from the start of the battle once only. And then what even makes more sense is that JP got their World Tournament, which Global has been delaying ever since. So this would fit the exact celebration to the T, I feel like, as well. And then we got the Halloween stuff, which was on both Global and JP. So yeah, this really does make a lot of sense to me that the androids will be the next Dokkan Fest exclusive. To be fair, Trunks is kind of the same deal, where they had the World Tournament as well. And it's actually a smaller celebration, so they could definitely be here. I'm not saying it's impossible, but with the data download adding EZA Jiren's event in the game, it just seems really likely, unless they put EZA Jiren's event in the Trunks celebration, which would be very, very weird. Thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want early access to these YouTube videos as soon as I drop them and not having to wait, you can click the first link in my description to become a member, or click on the join button. You can get videos as soon as I upload them, as well as getting some other cool perks on this YouTube channel. But with that said, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Until the next one, peace.